The current state of crypto, baby dolls. The bear market. Altcoin vibes. Check it out right here. Look at this. Base is the only chain where you can buy a coin at 10k market cap with a doxed dev who has a website and plan and be down 50% in minutes and never recover. Very interesting just to see. This is what happens in crypto cycles, especially when in business market cycles altogether. Confidence is reflexive and it's contagious. Okay, to the upside and the downside. So when we've lost confidence because nothing goes up, Ethereum, lots of soy, not having the right lollipops. They're having the soy-infused lollipops. By the way, if you're curious, fans, yes, I have been lighting the candles every single day for us, okay? I've not skipped a beat, okay? We need all of the friendship and kindness that we need. Bear market, altcoin vibes. We're just waiting for the month of May to approach, fans. I hope you do appreciate me bringing this perspective here with you because a lot of people, I know we want everything to happen tomorrow, but also, fans, I don't like when people talk like that, where they go, oh, you want everything to happen in 1 second. Bro, shut up, dude. We've been here 5 years. What are you talking about 1 second, dude? People have literally round-tripped and waited 5 years, and this thing still isn't going up. So don't give me this garbage about, oh, you want something to go up tomorrow. Man. And by the way, you know people who talk like that? They're in up-only Ponzi's. You know that? Yeah. You don't believe me? Go talk to them. I bet they have property. I bet they have bonds. Yeah. I bet they've got the S&P 500. Oh, you want everything to go up. They're also in up-only Ponzi's. Don't listen to those people. They're usually throwing stuff out of context as well. But yeah, of course, it is important. Yeah. Oh, have some patience. Have some patience, dude. There is nothing more patient than an altcoin holder in this world. Not even close. Now, what you need is some Cranky G music. All right. Check this out, man. This guy's addicted to meme coins. I've had over $400,000 stabled. So it's funny that people say this, like, oh, I'm genius. I'm in stable coins. Dude, you're a cuck. You're a literal cuckold. They're bragging about it. Doesn't end with nice vibes, by the way. I've had over $400,000 stables that I've built over the past 2 years. I never touched it. That's your first problems. You should touch it. Touch. He goes, I just slowly added to it over time. I was using $40,000 to $70,000 to trade. Okay, so it's about 15% of the stack. I would stable anything higher. Helping my friends and family all the time. My missus is happy. I've been working less and life is great. Recently, I've become addicted to meme coins. It decimated my progress. I have been eating at my stables for 6 months, and I'm now down to $46,000. Nobody knows, and the guilt is killing me. I desperately need to get back to my old ways. Once again, fooled by randomness. This guy thought he had skill. He didn't have shit. You're basically longing stuff in up-only markets. You had this little tight conservative risk metric, and then as soon as everything started going down, we had 5 or 6 red months in a row, lost everything. Now, this is the interesting part, right? You know how he had like 400k at the top? Now he's down to 40k. He's about down 90%. That's just a drawdown of an altcoin. Yeah, many altcoins are down 90%. So, I mean, theoretically, you could just rotate your money in and you get all of it back. Here's the problem, though. The problem is he doesn't know that we are catching friends with Pokeballs every single day. He doesn't have straight posture. He doesn't sharpen his pointy elbows. They're very, very round. This is what happens, friends. When you lose confidence like this, you've taken so many hits in a row, you're now unwinnable. You don't know what winning feels like. So they don't have the confidence or the courage or the heart to hold through swings now. They've just been beaten down too much. The bruised and battered wife who's now too scared to look her husband in the face because she just, every time he gets drunk, he basically clocks her. You see what I mean? Like the dog that's basically been abused by their owner, right? They don't want to look at another human anymore. That's what happens in markets. It does these things to you, right? Psychologically. So what do you do? Well, I don't know what you meant to do. Like, you're unwinnable now. You can make it out, of course, but like, look at the amount of time. No way this person, wherever you are, there's no way this person is going to have the balls to hold through altcoins again, especially if they go up, others BTC, and they start stalling. This guy's out. All right, but that's what I would do. What I would do is I would, and look, if that person, I'm trying to help, okay? If you are out there, you still have time for salvation, but you probably don't think it's salvation. Salvation is, here's the thing, friends. You can't fix somebody who's been drinking on soy latte their whole life. This guy's got blood type S for soy. He's been collecting stable coins like it's some sort of tribute or triumph. Like, oh, look, it's me. You're all so stupid. Who's a stupid one now? Who's a dumb one now? This person didn't have any skill at all. No risk management. Started trading meme coins. You're gambling, dude. You're gambling the whole time. It's just that meme coins, the volatility in them got so big, this guy got crushed, yeah? Because their volatility, meme coins don't drop 10% overnight. They drop like 35%. And this guy probably kept slipping down the losses. Okay, I know, friends, the game is cruel, but you read between the lines, a lot of these people, they're cocky. And the world just basically tries to teach them a lesson. Are they listening, though? So remember, this is a mogger's cycle. This is a believer's cycle. If you're going to make it in this game. This is a beautiful, beautiful picture. So I want to play all of it, friends, but I don't know if it's going to flag it, okay? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So hopefully, that's what we're here for, okay? That's what we're here for, okay? It's a believer cycle, it's a mogger cycle. Are we ever going to get a candle like that? That's just, yeah, some sort of, it's a fantasy, all right? But you only get to experience that if you're holding, by the way. Even if there is a chance that it's going to appear. Yeah, even if it's just a chance, it's not a guarantee. Who gets that? Not the trader. The trader doesn't get shit. The person swinging up and down. They're touching their portfolio all the time. They're watering it away. Ethereum, friends, I posted this during the weekend. Ethereum, time for a pump, right? Really, really curling up, curling up, curling up. But yeah, just had the bit of the weekend jitters. Remember, it all comes down to Ethereum, friends. A lot of people get upset. Dude, the market doesn't give a shit, okay? Correlations are all here. The cyclical force moving Ethereum up and down is also moving 95% of altcoins up and down in crypto industry. The CME price, though, is very interesting, right? Because for Ethereum, friends, man, we created so many gaps on the way down. It was just the most horrific freaking nightmare, wasn't it? Just went down, 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 down. What the hell was this, dude? Oh, man, we're so innocent. We just thought it was really going to curl up, and then it went down. Dropped, freaking hell, 60% drop. Ethereum, friends, 2,600, 3,200. If Ethereum, by the end of June, has like some sort of move up, you're going to get a bit of confidence resurging. But like we know, man, like, did you feel you were ready to retire in November last year? No. Why? Because Ethereum was only 3,700. Yeah, altcoins weren't up high enough. So anything with Ethereum under 5, it's useless pretty much to us. There's no point getting excited about it. Something interesting I'm going to throw your way as well, friends. And keep cranking it. Inflation. Look at this. The market is repricing a great disconnect between the short-term inflation risk higher and the medium-term lower. So, interesting. Very interesting. So the market is saying the short-term inflation risk is higher, like, you know, tariffs and stuff out here, but the medium-term is going lower. We're moving throughout the cycle. Pretty much, this is another way to say that late Jerome Powell is a cuck, and he should cut the rates to pump my bags, because I've been waiting 4 or 5 years with everyone else. The market implied change in the Kippy year and years in 2 years, reaching extreme levels. Look at this. These are forward-looking indicators for inflation, how the market perceive expectations. They expect like low growth, right? Very interesting. Here's Robbie Boo. Let's effing go. That's right. So look at this. It's down on minus 1.19%. See how it's just falling down? So basically the market's like going, oh crap, growth lower, right? But what it's doing is reacting to the interest rates right now. Yeah, so the market's only pricing in 2 rate cuts for the next 2 years. That's why late Jerome Powell, major loser, as Donald Trump calls him, quite the loser, I must say. He's going to have to come out and deliver some goods. We'll see. Don't forget, friends, Bitcoin dominance has like really layered in an enormous trap. You feel like you think it's a squeeze, friends. It's not a squeeze. You know, all the people, bullish Bitcoin dominance, all these other people. Do you understand when this thing turns around, how embarrassed they're going to be? Do you know what they're going to say is, no, I've actually changed my mind. No one's going to know. No one's going to care. They're literally going to be like, you were the one generationally wrong. You are the one. You cost everyone. Because everyone in their mind, go look around. Everybody thinks Bitcoin's destined for 250 to 300K, no matter what, and altcoins are garbage. Literally every single person. You all say it. The institutions say it. The hedge funds say it. Every single person. All the KOLs say it. The IMF told El Salvador to stop accumulating Bitcoin. I found this interesting too. Now, I've known this before. Now, I think a bit of the discrepancy about this is that I think El Salvador said they're going to accumulate just for this financial year. Then they're going to stop. So that's why they're buying like 1 BTC per day, which is just, because it's one of the smallest countries, right? Small nations. But the IMF said, no, if you want your US dollar loans, get out. They're making a deal. The IMF just said they can confirm that El Salvador government stopped accumulating Bitcoin, but yet the El Salvadorian government publicly claims they are still stacking sats. Somebody is lying. Who's lying, friends? Well, it could be El Salvador. They want to protect the tourism industry. A lot of the money coming in is Bitcoin people. That's why. So, see how these narratives can just shift and twist. That's why you can't rely on them, friends. The only thing you can rely on is the power of friendship. Pikachu! There you go, friends. That's who you can rely on out here every single day. Now, where are we going to go from here? Very interesting question to think about. As we move throughout this month of April and it nears, right, you're going to get probably more people are going to try to play for the end of cycle move, okay, which is coming. But man, here's the thing, friends. Like, alt season wave 1, just here's the thing. What if Pulse is like only like less than 2x SAC price at the end of alt season wave 1? That's not enough euphoria. And I just want to remind you, Hex did its actual move in 2021 after Ethereum topped out, but more specifically after Richard Hart thought Ethereum topped out. That's when it started moving, the month after. So if you think history is going to repeat again, it all depends. When does Richard think Ethereum is going to top out? Friends, it could be, man. We could run into next year. They still haven't done the debt rollover. They still haven't done it over. What's going to happen, Remember, like, I've just thrown out the universe. What if they do a 6-month rollover? The US Fed cuts rates to maintain, credible, actions and stuff. And then they do a 4-year rollover at the end of next year, which means it would run through next year. Because they do the more money printing bonanza. I'm just guessing that. We don't know. Okay, they could just do the government debt rollover. They could do some accounting tricks and stuff out here. But as long as we keep an open mind. But man, the altcoin prices, they're so low. They're like forcing you to be a believer. It would be hard if everything was about 10x higher than today. If everything was 10x higher than today, it would be very, very hard. So I could actually show you what that would actually look like on the chart. It would be if others was 2.3 trillion. Okay. So others, friends, is only 230 billion. But if others was up here, okay, now it's scary. Because this is wave 1. Okay. Is it over? Or is it wave 1 going to become wave 2? Is that going to happen? But look where we are, man. We're not got nothing to worry about, right? So it'll be interesting if we do get around up here, and then we'll play it from there. We're going to use all the exotic top signals, but also, in case you forget, right, take something out of your JEET stack, man, at that high price. But, don't worry about that now. Like, we've got a while to go. Like I'm saying, if you make a 10x from today on everything, just take something out. Let's get there first. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Don't forget he loves you. Catch you soon.